spiritual gangsters. What it do, y'all? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, this is the Cosmic Creation, a 144. If you're new here, my name is Monse, and if you're returning, you already know you're a real one. Okay, gangsters, my spiritual gangsters are the ones that keep coming back, the ones that like the videos, the ones that subscribe to the channel. Okay, I'm confused about the message. Okay, because I went to go run some errands and then I came back, right? And I was listening to a reading about a twin flame journey, but it seemed my sage is looking blue, y'all. Like the smoke is looking a blue. I just heard pastel blue. Pastel, is that light blue? I don't know. Interesting. Throat chakra, third eye. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So in the reading that I did with my Lumerian deck, I think it was in that reading where I was talking about somebody getting aligned to be able to come towards you, right? And it was giving, remember I said green and red? And okay, so we've been picking up on the sacral and the solar plexus, right? And then we moved on to the heart and the root chakra. Okay, and now it's blue and light blue, throat and third eye chakra, which is giving like started from the bottom, now we're here. Like this whoever this person is, I don't know. We're gonna find out, y'all, because I'm about to tell you. Because I don't think it's you. I think you're already there, and I think somebody's, in order for them to be able to be in your energy, I don't know if this is love or not yet, okay? So we're going to find out. But this person had to get aligned, okay? And it's very interesting because I was just listening to that. It was a twin, confirmation. Like it was a twin flame read. I'm going to see if I can post it, okay? It's from Amanda, the Connected Conduit. And I even feel like she did this video like a year ago. For a lot of the readers that I follow, a lot of their videos from like a year, even 2 years ago are popping up on my feed. Okay? And so you guys already know, right? Readings are timeless. They are general, right? Whenever you're meant to see it is when you're meant to see it. Okay? And so I was really listening to the reading. I'm not in a twin flame journey, okay? I was in a twin flame journey, but my fucking twin flame decided to fucking go rogue and betray my ass. So no longer in that journey, okay? That door, I just heard that door is closed. So if at any point in time you thought you were with your person and that ended up being a false flame or what have you, like, that shit's done. That shit is closed. Okay, that door is closed. At least for that person. Because, well, you closed that door, right? You've been removed yourself from that situation, but I feel like this person wants to keep that door open and like, bitch, you locked it, you sealed it. Like what I was saying in like that other read, that it was going to be spiritually sealed because this is somebody who just does not get the point. Like it's over, right? And so maybe now your new twin flame is about to come in because, okay, so right after I heard that reading, she pulled out Sita and Rama. If I'm not mistaken, that's their name. They're Hindu gods and goddesses, and they are a cosmic twin flame journey. Let me go get the deck. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I had to go and get 2 more decks. So let me show you the card here. Yeah, so she was saying how they are a twin flame couple. Rama, I think it's Rama and Sita. So okay. So I was listening to that read, and then she pulled their card, Rama and Sita, right? And they are part of the yep. Oh, yeah, I was right. It's Rama and Sita. It says Rama and Sita Holy Union. It says soulmate connection, romantic opportunity. Okay, so this is the card she pulled in that reading. So I don't know if this is going to be a twin flame read, a soulmate read. I've never done one of those, so I'm not gonna say that that's what it is. Also, I was seeing these two cards right now, my angel deck as well. I don't know why. But I'm not gonna call it that because I don't know if that's what we're going to talk about, but I'm just going to continue with what I'm saying. So yeah, I just saw this card, Charity. It says pillar of service, serve with a gracious heart, and God is serving you. Okay, so I just saw her in my third eye, this angel. You could be seeing doves. I told you guys on my last read that I saw this dove. You see the dove on her chest, like this is what I get. Okay, with Charity, it says pillar of service. That's what you've been doing. You've been this pillar of service. Therefore, now God is about to serve you. Woo, bitch. I don't know. I am sorry. I got so excited. I felt the energy in that, bro. And all these butterflies around the angel. Like, it says, serve with a gracious heart. That's literally what you've been doing. And then it says, and know that God is serving you. So this is giving like your work, all the work that you've been putting in, all the hard work that you've been putting in, it has not gone unnoticed. Spirit has been watching every single move you have been making. That's what I just heard. I've been watching your moves. 808 on the time. Okay. And then, hold on. Let me see something really quick. Because I know, if I'm not mistaken, hold on. Let me double check here. Okay. Okay, yeah. So this is another thing too. I was seeing Archangel Sadikiel. And it says here, karmic release. It's time to release what's holding you back and step into a more radiant self. But I feel like this is the crown chakra. Purple. Okay? Purple. And right, Sadikiel here is telling us, or is guiding us to make sure we're releasing, cutting cords, right? Karmic cords, any karmic connections. But you already did that, right? And when you did this, right, you stayed, thank you, Spirit, you stayed upright. You stayed upright. You stayed kind. Charity, you stayed kind, you stayed loving. This didn't turn you bitter, angry, or anything like that. And you also didn't say like, fuck love, I'm cool with that. No, right? And so, I don't know why I was like, why do I feel like Sadikiel represents the twin flame journey? And that's what I wanted to look up. And he does. I'm just saying he, for ease of speak, the angels, we all know they don't have a gender. Okay, they're angelic beings, and that's that. But let me see. Archangel Michael also, okay, helps with the twin flame journey, Raphael, because it's love, right? But it says here, Archangel Sadikiel is often called the Patreon angel of mercy, as well as kindness, benevolence, and freedom. Okay, and it also says here, who, let me see, where'd it go? Experienced. Archangel Sadikiel works primarily with a violet ray of freedom or freedom ray and the violet flame of transformation. This archangel can be experienced as either male or female, period. That I just told you that, right? As he, she, in a perfect balance, as an androgynous, I can't say the word, being, who is the twin flame, is the Archai Holy Amethyst, which is what? Purple. Amethyst is here. It says metamorphosis. You are in a vortex of a deep transformation. And this is what Archangel Sadikiel represents. Transformation. Surrender to the process that it's unfolding. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, this is making so much sense now. Surrender to the process that it's unfolding. This is love, y'all. This is love, but this is deeper than that. It's deeper than love. This is recognition. I just heard recognition. This is recognition. This is people, this is two souls recognizing each other, right? Because if you meet someone, you're meeting them for the first time, you don't know them, but, right, when you get that feeling, you're like, why do I feel like I've seen you somewhere, but I've never seen you? It's that. That's what this is giving right now, because, so we already have Sita and Rama, okay? We have Archangel Sadikiel and Amethyst, okay? And now we move on to Osiris and Isis, okay? Because as soon as I was done with that read, I walked in my house and I immediately, in my mind's eye, I saw Osiris. And now my hand is like tingling. I saw Osiris and I was like, why am I seeing him? I saw her, I saw Isis, right, in like full goddess form, right? But then I saw Osiris, right, in his form. Like the way, he looks is like he's green, right? He's not like your typical, I guess let's just say for ease of speak, right? Like he's not your typical guy. So this is giving, like you can be stunningly beautiful. Like, oh my God, like mouth-watering, amazing, right? And your person might not be the same as physically the way he looks or she looks, right? If you're fine as hell, if you're a masculine, right, and you, oh my God, you're looking all the way right? But the girl that God has for you, people say like, ew, what does he see in her? Like, she does not look like the kind of girl that needs to be with a man like that. That's the energy it gives off. Okay? So this is why you're being told to trust the transformation, right? That's what Amethyst said, right? Trust the process or something like that, right? She said, you're in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that it's unfolding. So you might be like, I'm not going to give her a chance. I'm not going to give him a chance. And it's not because you're like saying like, ew, they're ugly. No, it's because you're like, I would never have anything in common with somebody like that. Or me and this person would never be able to be anything because they think like this and I think like that. And that's not a good mix. That would never work. Like, this is like opposites attract type situation. Hold on. It's because I'm making rice. So this is like a opposites attract type of situation. This is a situation where you meet this person, right? And you guys are hanging out. But one of you, because I do feel like it's one of you that is saying like, nah, this is, no, because they have a different religion, or no, because they grew up that way and that doesn't go with me, so we could never, But then this person still won't leave you alone, still wants to spend time with you, still wants to see you, and they don't understand the why. And with all these chakras aligning, it's giving, now they're figuring it out. Because right here, I have this deck right by my window. Let me see if I can show you guys. Like, you see right here? Yeah, that's where I have these little decks, okay? And wow, bro. So out of this decks, I have like 2 different decks mixed in, right? And you know what flew out? This one. What does that say down there? Divine alignment. And it's 2 people on this card. It's 2 people back to back, okay, looking one way. Both of them looking this way. But with the one, you see how one has their hair flowing and the other one doesn't, or whatever? Like, that's giving me like somebody that's secure. So whoever it is that is saying, they'll figure out that I'm the one, right? It could be you, right? Because spiritually speaking, you might be more elevated, right? Because this person is still aligning their chakras, but they're pretty much there, right? It's not like much of a difference. It's not to say that you're better than this person or this person's better than you. No, it's not about that, okay? It's not a competition. It's not who can, you know, get to the spiritual situation faster. And no. But I feel like with how her hair is like blowing in the wind, like you're open with your spirituality. You're open with your alignment. You're like, yeah, Spirit loves me. I talk to him. He talks to me. We talk to each other. Yes. My angels, my ancestors, they're here. They're literally standing right next to you. You know, that type of vibe. It's giving that. Like you're that elevated, right? And this person's like staring like, And you see how there's like one little hair strand. I don't know if you can see it. So this person is like starting to do the same. They did the work, because literally we have beauty, and I said it, right? Somebody, either you or this person, could be like, ugh, like your looks, like from the outside, like the way you carry yourself, what's radiating for the people on the outside, what they see is how you radiate from the inside. Not how do I explain this, Spirit? It's like, oh, okay. You remember in that video that I made, where I was talking about that actor from The Mask, the movie The Mask, that he was like the bad one, right? He was the one who wanted to rob all the banks and whatever the fuck, right? But he had the beautiful girl. Because technically, right, in the movie, like, he was fine as fuck. He had the body. He had the looks. Like, he was sexy, right? All this and whatever the fuck. And he had the same type of girl, right? The singer, Cameron Diaz, I think her name was. Well, no, I don't think her name was. That's her name, actual name in the movie. I can't remember. But, right, she was fine as hell. She was a singer. She was talented and cute as fuck, right? But he treated her like shit. He wasn't, right? They looked on the outside, right? They looked like a hot couple because he was fine. She was fine. But he was a douchebag, right? And she preferred the underdog, which is Jim Carrey in the movie, right? He was silly. He was goofy. He liked cartoons. He said cheesy lines, right? But at the end, he got the girl. He got the girl. He got the fine ass singer, right? She was a singer, right? She was cute as hell, always dressed to impress. Like, she was a bad bitch. And that's what the underdog ended up with. And this is what I feel like, whoever the person is that feels low-key insecure about themselves, that they are not worthy to have somebody like you, they're figuring out that yes, the fuck they are. That they have a lot to offer. That they bring a lot to the table. And it's more than physical appearance. It's a soul connection. I just heard it's a soul union. Thank you, Spirit. A holy union. Thank you. A holy union. Okay? Maybe you guys should listen to some mantras. Okay? I don't know if you feel guided to, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to listen to some mantra. Yeah, so we have beauty. Okay? So this is somebody like, no, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Like, they're so beautiful. They're so free, right? With their spirituality, they're open. They don't give a fuck. They don't have no filter. They say what they feel. They're authentic. They're real. And I feel like this person is getting there. Because look, we have patience behind that. Help from above. Healing. Bro, I can't make this shit up. Sexuality. Yeah, I can't make it up. I told you. Like, somebody here feels like, because the last one was sadness. Okay? And they were probably thinking like, nah, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. And they probably felt some type of way about it. Right? They were like, well, no, because she's all this and all that, and I ain't shit. Right? And so, thank you, Spirit. Wow. So with this divine alignment, it only tells me that this person is ready to come in. You guys have a higher, I just heard higher stake, or there's high stakes. What do you say that? When, like, when do you use that? The stakes are high. Right? Like, if you're going to do something right, you better do it right, because the stakes are high here. If you fuck it up, you might lose this. But I feel like this is like, thank you, Spirit. This is unnecessary pressure that I feel like this person is putting on themselves. Like, this person feels like if they don't heal fast enough and get aligned fast enough, that they're going to miss their opportunity. And because they're doing the work to be able to come to you and be with you, it's not like they have all the time in the world, but they do. This is saying like, bro, relax. This is like God telling this person, right? Help from above. This is like God telling this person, like, dude, relax. What you're doing is more than enough. She's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. They're still going to be there once you finish doing what you need to do. And now that we have blue, light blue, and purple, they did it. They're done. And literally blue and purple and blue. Very significant. The synchronicities are like crazy, y'all. And so the same thing goes when it comes to Osiris and Isis, right? Because generally in this day and age, like, you know that messing around with your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your whatever the fuck is not the tea. Okay? It's gross. I just heard it's gross. Yeah. Right? But back then, they didn't identify it as that. Does that make sense? Like, it wasn't in their nature to be like, oh, hell no. Like, marry my sister? The hell? They didn't see it like that. It's like I just said about the angels. It's not feminine. I'm sorry. It's not, it's just energy. It's energy. That's all it is. And now both of my hands are tingling. It's energy. That's all it is. It's not rather, if it's my sister or my brother or my cousin or whatever. No, it's energy. That's how they focused it, right? So as we know, Osiris and Isis are siblings, right? But they were in union together. They were a power couple. That's what I just heard. A power couple. Wow. Okay. You and this person are going to be that. Osiris and Isis in this day, in modern age. I'm hearing modern age. You're like the modern Isis and Osiris. Right? You are a high priestess. You know shit, right? You're not crazy. No matter how many times you've probably been called that, where you're like, all right, bitch, you calling me crazy because I see your motherfucking ass. But it's cool though. right? You know shit. You see things. You heal, right? You're a healer. Okay, I'm hearing Savia, like you're very wise. You're very wise. Wise? You're very wise. Or maybe you're wise beyond your years, right? So maybe even if you're like 40, right? Just you're like, oh, I'm 40. I lived my life. No. Mm-mm. Like the way you think and the way you process things and then how you act, it's like somebody that's been here ages. It's not somebody that's old. You see what I'm saying? Like that, there's a difference. Age is just a number, okay? Let's not get hung up on like, bitch, I'm 45. Hell yeah, I lived my life. Okay. But we're talking, like I said, this is deeper than that. It's deeper. It's not you're 45 and yes, I had a reckless life. No, it's deeper than that. Okay. So if you carry, right, somewhat the spirit of Isis, it's deeper. Thank you, Spirit. It's like an anointing that you carry that people, when you speak or when you do things, people are like, man, and they're only 40 and they know that? How does she know to do that if she's only like 35? That's what it is. People, you confuse people because you probably don't look like what you know. And the reason why you know it is because your soul is ancient. Your soul is not from 2025. Okay? Your soul is from probably even before Christ, right? That's ancient. We're talking about ancient Egypt right now. Okay, so you have a very old soul and old spirit. Okay? I just heard the word reincarnation. I don't know. Reincarnation. I just heard it again. That's why I repeated it. What's that? You're an old soul that has like reincarnated and reincarnated and like life after life after life. So right now, all these things that come out of your mouth, you might not, you're just talking, right? You might not be like, oh yeah, I know this from, the era of the dinosaurs. Let's just say, for example, right? It's not like that. You just speak and other people take it in. Other people take it in and they're like, how does she know? How does he know? And it's because your soul is anxious. So like I always say, right now you're just like your memory, your spirit, your soul is being divine sisterhood, community of the spiritual sister and brothers of the light. Healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises. And didn't I just say you were a healer, right? Isn't that what Isis did for him? Didn't she heal him? Didn't she put him back together after Seth chopped his butt up and threw him in that trunk, right? And this could be also symbolic as well, because whoever, like, let's say the person that's coming in is this masculine, right? That carries the spirit of Osiris and probably doesn't even know, okay? Probably does not even know. But he can have somebody like a relative, okay, that is coming up against him or that's just jealous of him. Like Seth was, right? Because Seth is not like, oh, I'm going to chop you up so then I can take your woman. No. It was for range. He wanted to reign, right? He wanted to rule. He wanted to destroy. He wanted chaos. Osiris wasn't about that. Okay? And not only that, they have a child, which is Horus. And we were picking that up a couple of reads ago, right? About spiritual babies, twins. Okay? Hold on. Twins, right? And literally the first one card that came out is the Eye of Horus. awakening divine perception. Hold on. Hold on, let me check the rice. So, exactly what I said, right? Somebody is waking up. This person is waking up to their divinity. Whoever this masculine is. I'm just saying masculine for ease to speak, but put yourself where you go, okay? Put yourself where you go. But this person is, they're waking up. They're waking up to their divine perception, the things that they know, that they hear, they see, right? So again, this whoever this person is, right, can have somebody in their family that is like, you know, just low-key jelly of them or whatever, right? And this person's like really now paying attention, right? Maybe the divine is like helping them out, like, dude, this is not really your friend, this is not really this is not really that. Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. Oh wow, he came out anyways. Healing of the divine masculine, Osiris rises. Bro, this person could definitely carry this spirit, right? Because again, like I was saying, you know, like opposites attract, right? If you see Isis, you would never see them, you know, right? Because he's green and he looks weird or whatever you want to call it, right? It's not, it doesn't, like if you saw somebody green now, like really green, like all green, you'd be like, oh my God, he's so fine, I want to date him. No, right? You would be like, why is he green? It'd be out of the norm, is what I'm trying to say. And so I feel like you're being asked to just trust what's unfolding in front of you, okay? When it comes to whoever you're about to be in this connection with, or whoever you're going to be in this connection with. You might think that, I don't know, like I said, you're like, oh, well, he's short, 333 on the time. Yeah, you're like, oh, well, no, he's short, and I don't like short guys. And you're turning away your Osiris. Or you're like, oh, well, he has a mustache, and he said he's not going to cut it, and I don't like guys with mustaches, right? And you're like, that is basically what I'm trying to say. We have the Temple of Carnelian entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Okay. And I've been picking up a lot of Sekhmet energy. Oh, we have the High Priestess. I just said that that's what you were. I just called you that. The High Priestess, it says, mystery reveals in the eyes of Isis. I just called you that. I'm feeling called to take it. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to shuffle and take one more. The Lunar Queen, she of the Celestial Crescents. Yeah, so I've been picking up a lot of Sekhmet, Bastet, and Sekhmet and Bastet. And then not only that, I've been seeing black cats like crazy. And I don't only just see them. It's like, you know what it feels like? I'm going to be real. It feels like they're looking for me. They find me. Does that make sense? It's like if I'm like, you know what? Let me go over to Collective's house and let's get a cup of coffee going. Like that. I'm looking for you, right? I'm seeking you. Yeah, okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay. For some of you, if you're like, okay, well, when is this happening? How come this hasn't happened yet? And when is it? It's seeking you. It's looking for you already. It's on its way to you. You don't have to do anything. Nothing. Whatever is coming, if it's this person, they're coming. They're going to find you. Blessings, your spiritual inheritance, this preparation, this alignment, this awareness of your old soul, your old self, it's going to find you. It has found you. The last card is Divine Destiny. Path of the Divine Warrior. Period. What the hell? Bitch, didn't I just say that? It's gonna find you. Divine Warrior. Path of the Divine Warrior. It's gonna find you. And yesterday, I was listening to a read, and this guy was explaining on how he had I think he was saying he was explaining on a dream that he had, and in this dream he was being told that he has a connection in ancient Egypt, right? Like ancestral connection in ancient Egypt. And as he was telling this dream, I closed my eyes, and immediately Spirit showed me a vision of a table, and all I saw, first I saw pyramids. Then I don't even, where is that card? Let me show you, see if I can find a card that kind of shows what I was seeing. Okay, yes, thank you, Spirit. This is what I was seeing all over. You see these back here? This is what I was seeing. All of these back, this right here. Like people like this with the makeup. You see her makeup, you see their makeup, like that. Walking everywhere, walking around. And there was others at the table. And I was coming down from like stairs. It was me. I couldn't see myself, but it was me. I knew it was me. And I was coming down from some stairs, right? And I see the table. I see everybody walking around serving food and things like that. It looked like a celebration. Because I also saw like the women dressed in like, I don't know how to explain it, like satin. Thank you, Spirit. Like satin, see-through type of stuff. Like very royal, okay? And it was like see-through, but where like their breast area was, it was like closed in with some type of jewel, okay? Like gold, right? A lot of gold here, jewelry. Like a lot of gold jewelry, bro. Like a lot. Okay? And my eyes are closed, and as I'm having this vision, I literally, like, I closed, I don't know how to explain it, but the moment that I closed my eyes, I stopped listening to the video. And even though I had my ear pods in, okay, and I stopped listening to the video, but then it's almost like Spirit put mute in the video, and then he unmuted the moment he said, You're Egyptian royalty, you're Egyptian royalty, you're Egyptian royalty. He said it 3 times. You're an Egyptian royalty. You come from a bloodline of Egyptian royalty. As I'm having this vision, that for me was confirmation. A lot of us have a bloodline, ancestral lineage, however you want to call it, with ancient Egypt that connects us to Osiris, to Sekhmet, to Bastet, to Hathor, Osiris, Isis. I don't know if I already said that. Nut, Nefertiti, because yes, I saw her too in my vision. Nefertiti, and Nefertiti is even older than that. There's like barely anything on her. If you look up Nefertiti, there's barely like any concrete evidence or affirmation or anything that affirms like she was here, she existed, she was, you know. And so that was a fucking gnat, bitch. Right? That affirms that she was here. And nothing does. So, yeah. And so, this can be very much that type of situation where maybe this person, right, doesn't know that either. Doesn't know that they're divine, okay? And they're quickly realizing that they are divine. And spirits, this person could have been going through that dark night of the soul, right? Like, spirit, what the hell is going on? And the spirit's like, wake up. Wake up. It's time to wake up. Divine alignment. Please, can I get one for divine alignment? I want to clarify this. Can I get something for divine alignment? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, my rice is done. Divine alignment. Divine alignment. Wow. And it's a number 10 too. 6 of Pentacles. Divine alignment, please. White magic. The 9 of Cups on the bottom. Divine alignment. The Magician. Bro. The King of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. And I don't mean this in a bad way, okay? But I feel like whoever this, because we got the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands, whoever this person is, you gave them something that they needed. This is what I was saying in the last read. Like, you ignited something in this person. You sparked it for them. It's like you lit the match and then they did the rest. Right? This is giving like, okay, you know, in a bonfire, you got to bring wood, put them a certain way, put fuel, light the match, and then that shit pops off. You only brought this person, like if you're having the bonfire at a beach, let's say, right? You only brought this person to the beach. And they're like, well, I'm cold. And you're like, okay, well, make a bonfire. And this person's like, how do I do that? And you're like, you gave like instructions, right? Well, you do this first, and then you do that, and then you do that. And this person was like, can you help me? And you're like, yeah, no. That part you're going to have to do yourself. And I feel like they did with White Magic and the Magician. Or maybe, right, you gave clear cut, you gave instructions, right? And this person's like, that's not how you do it. But then they quickly realize, right? I don't know. Somebody here is like, I don't know. Hold on. Hey! The Fool. Yeah, I wanted to know who's the Magician. It's you. This person, okay, this person is admiring what you do. You're like, candle magic, right? Like healing, releasing. Oh, I take, you know, soap baths or spiritual baths. Oh, I cleanse my house with sage. Oh, it's the full moon. Make sure you're saying your affirmations and you're doing this and you're like, maybe you do that type of stuff, right? And you tell this person that. And this person might have seen that was working out for you. So I don't want to say copy you, but that's pretty much the only word that comes to mind. Oh, wow. Hater. Yeah. Maybe they have a hater, like I said, right? Like Seth that, you know, has a hater that doesn't want this person to get in divine alignment, right? The Eye of Horus. Why do we have the Eye of Horus? It says awakening divine perception. The Six of Swords. Yeah. Hearing and seeing, right? Perception, hearing, seeing, understanding, knowing, acknowledging, figuring out, noticing. So this is what I'm saying. This person is realizing maybe that there is somebody in their family or in their whatever the fuck, right? That is like, maybe at one point they thought that they were giving them good advice and they've realized right now that it's not good advice, that it's actually stagnant or like keeping them stagnant or keeping them stuck. Maybe now they're more aware, right? Maybe there was always like a friend that they had that would always put them down and they never thought anything about it. And then now that they're waking up, right, that they're getting aligned, or that they are in alignment, in divine alignment, Spirit is now like showing this person like, bro, that motherfucker your friend? Yep. Oh, he is? Look what he do. Right? And now this person's like, holy shit. I never thought that they were doing that. I could have never imagined like you betrayed like that. It's what it's giving. Like this person's having a realization about things, people, places, and things around them. And they're gonna cut off because they're, you know, the Six of Swords talks about moving to calmer waters, right? To detaching yourself from things that no longer serve you. And that could be a situation that this person is doing, and you as well. Okay? I can't make this shit up, dude. Didn't I just tell you that Spirit is showing this person, they're like the people around them. Spirit's like, all right, I'm about to take the mask off of this motherfucker so you can see what he looked like. I'm going to take the mask off of that one so you can see what she looked like that. Spirit's really helping this person. Black magic. The Eye of Horus. Or maybe this person was under some type of magic. Negative energies. I just heard negative energies. That maybe dabble in that. I don't know. Why do we have like... Hold on. Let me just keep going. The Eye of Horus. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody does not want this person to come towards you. What's this black magic? Somebody in their family. It's somebody in their family. Didn't I just fucking say that, bitch? Like, what? But it don't matter. It does not matter. Because this person's woke. This person is woke. It does not matter. This is giving like... I asked another one for black magic and the Hermit flipped over. This could be somebody in their family that secretly was doing some bullshit and they have no idea. Maybe the Knight of Swords. Justice. The Star on the bottom. The World. The Seven of Swords. Hey. This could also be, yeah, this could also be for you. Okay, this could also, what's that? That collaboration. Oh. That was confirmation. This could also be for you. Okay, this could also be for you, that you have these 10 of Cups coming in because you know, sailed off to calmer waters with Spirit. And somebody kept still trying to do black magic on you, but you have risen, right? You are also in divine alignment, and therefore none of this shit can touch you. And you're still having your 10 of Cups and your 9 of Pentacles, period. Healing the divine masculine. Osiris rises. The King of Pentacles. And a green shirt. Something about the heart chakra, dude. What was I saying in the beginning of the reading? Healing the divine masculine. Wow, the Page of Pentacles. And he has purple hair. Bro, the synchronicities right now are like insane. And a green shirt. I don't know. Healing the divine masculine. The Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. So this King of Pentacles, this twin flame, you're already in this connection, boo-boo, okay? Trust it. And don't be saying no bullshit like, ew. I would never go for a guy or a girl like her because my mama told me that no. No, do not block your own do not block your own divine union. I just saw like a cloud, okay, and rain coming out of it because somebody wants to do that for you, okay? Somebody is trying to purposely stop that for you. With that black magic, yeah, somebody's purposely trying to stop it, okay? For you to be doing it too, you know what I'm saying? So, but you have King of Pentacles and Twin Flame, right? And then you have the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and then the Three of Swords. What this is giving me, I'm going to tell you like this. This is like, this is right here. This is you and you have two options. But in reality, for you, in your mind, you don't have two options. There's one clear option. One. And it's this King of Pentacles. That's who he is. This is somebody, I just heard, this is a reliable person. This is somebody who's reliable. This is somebody who's going to be there. This is somebody who's going to, I just heard, promote you. So this is giving like, this is somebody that's going to allow you to shine. Is not going to be triggered by it. This is not somebody that you're going to like if, okay, for example, right? If you guys are famous and like, in the moment that you're on the red carpet, right? The moment is all about you. It's all about you. It has nothing to do with that person. And they're like, yup, that's all me, right? That's me right there. That's the type of energy that this King of Pentacles is giving off to me right now. Okay. That's what it is. And somebody, and you know how I always tell you guys that this page I know it doesn't mean anything bad and it means like communication and whatever the hell you want to call it, right? But again, this could be somebody coming in like, oh, well, here's one little tiny pentacle. Let me cloak myself as something that I'm not to be able to get this Queen of Cups, right? But the Queen of Cups can see right fucking through you, bitch. And she said no. Okay? Or that could also be a situation for this masculine, right? That they've dealt with a lot of heartache from people pretending to be a King of Pentacles and turning out being the Page of Pentacles, right? Coming in saying that they were twin flames, but ended up being a false one, right? Just dealing with a lot of false, you know, people, even in their families, okay? So this is giving, again, that energy where you and this person definitely don't come from the same exact situations, but have suffered. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. I asked one more for the twin flame, and the Queen of Pentacles came out. The King and Queen of Pentacles. That's why I said this person's going to promote you, right? Like you both bring, I don't want to say heavy energy, but your energy is loud. Okay? You and this person's energy is loud. It's like I always say, it's like your energy comes in and then you come in right after. It's like that. Okay? and King and Queen of Pentacles with the twin flame in the middle. Like, it's like, you know how to make money, they know how to make money. You're responsible, they're responsible. Oh, we got to put money in the savings account. We're going to put money in the savings account in case of an emergency. Okay, we got to put away college, you know, for kids, college. Okay, cool. We're doing that. What else we got going on? These are two people that are very resourceful, I'm hearing. Like, these are like, it's like, okay, you two are the kind of people that if you're like, okay, we're going to be in the Five of Pentacles for like about a month. You're like, all right, cool. Fuck it. It is what it is. We're going to ride it out together. And so is this person. If you're like, babe, I'm sorry, we're going to be in the Five of Pentacles for like a cool minute. And this person's like, cool, we're going to go through the struggle together. Or when you're living the high life, are you going to be living it up in the sky, popping champagne, living the life. I just heard that. You're going to be doing it together. This is like ride or die for show, okay? Temple of Carnelian, the King of Wands, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. I kind of want to read what this means. Okay, fierce belly. I just saw 144. Okay, it says, you have such a strength within you. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage. Taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive. Embodied and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life you were born to live. In the fierce belly of Sekhmet, the lion-headed sister of Isis, the Egyptian goddess of passion. Thank you, Spirit. And I was hearing that. I took a shower before I even like got on here, and I heard that word, passion, ignited. Passion ignited. And then I saw Sekhmet in my third eye. So wow, very significant. I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. Passion, courage, and fire. There is no room for procrastination, self-doubt, or turning back. So this is what I was saying, right? Like, stop thinking, dwelling, or should I do it? Should I not do it? Is he the one? Is she the one? They are. It is. You're here. You're there. So she urges you onto your higher destiny calling to you to believe, keep going, reach higher and expand wider. You can do so knowing that the temple will bring you warmth, strength, encouragement, and deep trust in your own body, wisdom, and guide you through the situations or relationships that may arise to test you, so that you can grow more of your magnificent being. Wow. Okay, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet, passion. And this is what this is right here. Makes perfect sense. This person is passionate about you, has passion for you. I don't want to say less, because I honestly do feel, I just heard romantic desire. You see, it's not lust. They desire you in that way, but not only for lust. Again, like we be picking up every now and then when I don't like to talk about it, but it's when you guys are connected in that way, it's not just lust. It's not just bam, bam, we did that shit. No, it's deeper than that, bro. That's all I'm gonna say in the title of this video. It's deeper. That's what it is. Everything is deeper. So, okay. Think about it like this, right? All the hardships that you've gone through, the King of Swords, all the hardships that you've gone through, right? while you were going through it, you're like, Spirit, why? Why is this happening to me? How come? I don't understand, God. Why? I try so hard. I start over every single time, and why this and why that, right? But now that you are in divine alignment, that you have risen, right? That you are like at your highest timeline, at your highest frequency right now, you get that, right? You go back and you're like, oh, that's why I had to go through that, because I had to learn this. I went through that because I had to learn that. Now I understand. And this is what this is giving. Okay? This is exactly what this is giving. It's deeper than, hopping into bed with somebody. It's deeper than that. The connection is deeper than that when you guys unite that way. King and Queen of Pentacles, right? Money, but it's deeper than that. It's like knowing that when you have the resources, you're going to be there. And when you don't have the resources, you're going to be there. The 10 of Cups, right? Maybe your union didn't work. The first one, maybe theirs didn't work. But now the Most High is putting you two together. It's deeper. Okay? Entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Whoa. What are we doing here? Emotional manipulation. The Sun. Oh no, too many. Justice. This King of Wands could also be somebody from your past, right? That's still trying to emotionally manipulate you, right? But you see them with the Sun. You see them, and they're going through their own situation. They're going through their own situation with the Justice here. Like, they're going through their own situation, right? Because that's what that card said, right? Let me see. Hold on. It said, you have such strength within you. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage. Yeah. Okay. Like yeah. Ugh, God. Entering the fierce belly. Can I have one more, please, for the Sekhmet? Or what's this emotional manipulation about? Ascending. Hold on. What the hell is going on with the cards? Somebody is angry that they can't emotionally manipulate you anymore. And they can't come in on some lustful energy. Yeah, look, reject 4 cups. Yeah, you rejected this bitch. Because you see them for who they are. This is your justice, right? Your just due as well. Okay, I'm also getting that. Another way I'm looking at that. The High Priestess. It says, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. And behind Osiris, we have Isis. Okay? And behind Isis, we have Osiris. Okay? The King and Queen. That's literally what I just heard. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. The King and Queen. They are King and Queen. She healed her husband. She healed him. When he got all chopped up or whatever, she healed him. Okay? And that could be also what you're doing with this masculine. With this 3 of Swords and this Queen of Cups, you could have healed your masculine. And not even knowing it. But somehow you healed them. Okay? You healed them. Meanwhile, you're dealing with some weirdo, right? Who's still trying to like emotionally manipulate you, right? But you fucking, you know who they are. You see them for what they are. I feel like, okay, I don't know why I'm getting this, but okay. There could be a King of Wands, right? But this one, he's on some lustful shit. He's on some like, let's get witty type of energy. But cloaking it in like an emotional manipulation, like with love and whatever the fuck, right? But maybe you are telling this person like, bitch, like you're holding this person accountable for this. Like, this doesn't work on me no more. Like, I'm cool, right? That's the card said courage, right? Finding your courage. It said have such strength. You have such strength within you. It is time to trust your own boldness and courage. Take risks that feel true to your heart. And so maybe that's something you're telling this person, like, you're the one calling judgment, right? Like, I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, you're the one that's calling this person out. With justice here, right? Because it was the Sun and then justice. Like, yeah, you tell this person, like, bitch, I see you. I know you're lying. I know you're this. I know you're that, right? And they feel rejected by it. And that, by you doing that, that could have elevated your ascension even more. By you rejecting whoever the fuck this is. Bro, I can't make it up. I can't fucking make it up, you see? By you rejecting, or thank you, Spirit, or continuing to reject these kind of offers. Because if you're in the Queen of Cups energy, bitch, you're attracting all kinds of people. You're attracting all kinds of energy. You're attracting all kinds of good things and bad things, good people, bad people. But you're being very discerning, is what it's giving. So when motherfuckers come in, right, it doesn't necessarily have to be an ex. This could be somebody you just met, right? Trying to pull some emotional manipulation on you, calling it love when it's only this, right? And you're like, no, bitch, I'm cool. It's good. I'm okay. Now this person, you know, they feel rejected by you. It is what it is. It is what it is. High Priestess. High Priestess. Why do we have High Priestess Spirit? Trash box. An Earth Angel, Temperance. You see what I'm saying? You know shit, bro. High Priestess. The Wheel of Fortune. The Divine Guidance. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. The Magician on the bottom. The Ace of Cups flew out. Okay, but hold up. Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. 7-7 could be very significant. 77. Hold on, let me get one more. Oh no. Yeah, I got it. You're the fucking High Priestess, bro. Yeah. Okay. Trash box, Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, Divine Guidance, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, false person. Again, your discernment. You're using it very good. It's like your, thank you, Spirit. It's like an automatic weapon. Like you are like, somebody shows up and you like discernment. Type shit. Okay? Because you're an Earth Angel, right? You are in your new beginning. You're listening to Divine Guidance, right? You're the High Priestess. You know what you know. right? Because you're listening to divine guidance. That's the reason why you have stepped into this new beginning, right? Closing up cycles, right? Closing shit up, like I said, that sealing the doors, right? To any karmic connection, karmic cycles, right? You're this earth angel. You just been going with the flow, listening to spirit, listening to divine guidance, staying obedient, right? And because of that, you're attracting a lot of stuff, right? Like I said, you're attracting good things, bad things, but you're being very discerning about it. So this is giving, like, again, good person, bad person coming, right? And you're like, yeah, no, I'm cool. Oh no, you're fake as fuck. I'm cool. That's what it's giving. I'm hearing, and for that you are being blessed, and for that you're about to be blessed. Divine destiny, path of the divine warrior. Secrets. Divine partner. Path of the divine warrior. Ay, ay, ay. Path of the divine warrior spirit. 111 on the time, y'all. I'm cold. I didn't even finish my coffee. My house is cold. I turned on the damn heater, and for what? Bitch is not even on. The moon and the devil. Path of the divine warrior. Maybe you're about to find out some secrets, bitch. Okay? Secrets that were hidden about a devil, okay, in your energy, about a trash box, a fucking false person, right? Maybe you intuitively, with the high priestess, right? Maybe intuitively you already know who this bitch is. All right, the one doing black magic, okay? And you're out here full of options, about to be blessed by your ancestors, by the divine. Okay, just going with the flow, okay, allowing things to unfold naturally, okay, not pushing the narrative. Like, if you already know a person's coming for you, you're just allowing that to happen. If blessings are coming in, you're just allowing them to show up whenever they need to show up. You're just continuing listening to divine guidance and listening to your discernment and your intuition, okay? Path of the divine warrior. Yeah, you're gonna probably find out right now. Maybe, again, like I said, right, with that Fool card that I pulled, like, you know, you're like, why do I have to start again? I got so far and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I come too far. That was interesting. Yeah, I know I was getting that. But yeah, for the path of the divine warrior. So again, right? If you asked yourself back then, God, why am I going through this? Why do I have to start again? I have to do this. You had no idea. I just heard spiritual warfare. So you had no idea that that is the reason why. And it could be somebody from your family that you know, that was doing this to you. Okay? Or somebody that was like family, or somebody that you had a family with. Okay? And you moved away from that. And that's why then the Nine of Pentacles came out, and the Most High. Right? It was the Six of Swords, the Most High. Black Magic, the Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? Like, how the process goes, you know, how it goes? You have to detach first. You have to remove yourself first, right? So now that you're here, you look and you're like, oh, okay, I had to go through that because this is the lesson I had to learn. But now you see, right, you're like, okay, well, I needed to learn the lesson of self-love, right? Not over-giving. Okay. But again, it goes deeper than that. Because I feel like you're about to find out some motherfucking secrets that were hidden from a fucking devil energy. Okay? And this is clarifying the path of the divine warrior. So this has been your journey. This has been your path all the way leading up to right now. Okay? And you're about to find out why. Path of the divine warrior. You could intuitively know But I feel like you're about to get like actual confirmation. Like if you intuitively know, let's say a sister was, you know, doing black magic and this like that, you like intuitively know, but for whatever reason, somehow, some way, it's about to come to the forefront. Because I'm literally seeing, I don't know. I'm seeing like a courthouse. And you know when you get on the stand to testify, like that's where I see the view from that, where you sit down to testify. Like that's where I'm seeing from, and I see people in the courtroom, and I see the plaintiffs, is that what they're called, right? The ones who are getting, you know, who are being judged, them. And it's like it's like a row of people. I don't know, dude. Path of the Divine Warrior. And maybe that's how you're gonna, you know, that's how you're gonna be able to put like a stamp on what you already know to be true, because you're the high priestess, right? So intuitively you're like, yeah, I know my sister ain't shit, she was doing witchcraft. But then now you're like at the courthouse and you're seeing her face to face, and the judge is like, did you know that your sister was doing X, Y, and Z? You're like, what? Like that. Path of the Divine Warrior. I just saw the Page of Cups. The Star again. What the heck? Come on. Divine Destiny. Path of the Divine Warrior. Too many. Can I get one more, please? Thank you. White Magic. The Hierophant. Maybe these motherfuckers know that this is about to happen. Maybe they're getting readings on you. Maybe they're getting readings on you and they're being told that you're like very close to the divine. That the divine is helping you at this time. That you are, I just heard God's favorite child again. I hear that a lot. Every time I come sometimes and do the readings for y'all, whoever's watching me, dude, like, you are one of God's favorite children. Oh my God. We got hidden enemy on the bottom of the deck. Bro. The Two of Wands. This is preparation. I just heard preparation. This is preparation. The Four of Pentacles. This is preparation in social media. This is preparation. You could probably be doing something on social media, okay? And your person is like in awe of it, okay? They like it. Maybe even these motherfuckers is like, oh my God, look at the collective on social media acting a fool, looking like this, looking like whatever the fuck, right? But secretly envying it, okay? All right. I'm being told to pull an Ascended Master card, so I'm gonna pull one and we gonna call it, y'all, okay? This is a very beautiful reading, you guys. Okay? You know, and I'm gonna be real. Normally, like when I see reads and people talk about the twin flame journey, the readers normally like stay away from it. Right? They're like, this is not a loving journey. This is not a romance journey. This is not. And Kevin said something the other day, Intuitive Kev here on YouTube, that is very interesting. He says that he doesn't resonate the twin flame journey with love. He says that he takes it as the twin flame journey. He takes it as that the other person, right, igniting the spark for that other person's spiritual awakening, right? So that twin flame is so fucking karmic that they bomb, ignite the spiritual awakening in their person. But me personally, and I don't know why, and I always go within and ask, okay? And I think that this is my answer here. Because when I hear Twin Flame Journey, I'm not gonna lie, I get excited. I'm like, oh my God. Even though for me, my whack ass ex-husband, as far as I know, was supposed to be my person, but instead they chose to go against me. Whatever, right? But they were supposed to be on this journey with me. They rejected the call, right? And so, to me, I don't know how to explain this, y'all. Like, I see the higher purpose. Like, my ex-husband wasn't shit. He ain't shit. He's a whatever, right? But he had a purpose, which was to ignite my spiritual awakening. And I did answer my call, and I am on my journey. I am on my path. He chose not to be, right? So therefore, he leaves space for somebody else to come in and really do the job the way that it's meant to be done. Okay? So even though we are put through hell and high water from these people, but I feel like these people are just being used by the devil, by the divine at the same time, because God knows that this person wasn't going to answer the call. He knew that. God knew, right, that this motherfucker was not going to answer the call, that they were going to betray me. But God was like, but I'm going to allow it because she needs to learn those lessons and she needs to wake the fuck up. Me. And that's exactly what happened. I learned those lessons. I woke the fuck up. I know my worth. I know what I'm capable of. I know my capabilities. I have boundaries now. I'm not bending over backwards for bitches that don't deserve that shit no more. Right? So he did his part. He did his part. Right? And it lasted for as long as it needed to last. For me to get the point, for me to get the picture, for me to see, right? And so now that leaves, and me doing the work, right, and being in divine alignment, that just leaves that space for beautiful things to come in, including a divine partner that's gonna fucking really take care of the situation, that's gonna do the work like this person is doing for you guys. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like everybody takes the twin flame journey however, but for whatever reason, for me, it doesn't feel the way it feels for other readers. Okay, we have, oh, I can't say his name, and I'm not even trying to butcher. And again, with the purple, okay, divine knowledge, higher learning, commit your vision through your vision through study. So if you're having a creative thought, a creative something, right? Learn more about it. Dig into it. Go deeper. Regardless of what it is. Right? Even if you're going to make videos on TikTok, right? Make sure that you're making the best videos. Make sure that you're doing like the best job possible, right? Knowledge, what you're talking about, make sure you know what you're talking about. What you're saying, make sure, you know, like that is what I'm getting. Or maybe you're about to receive divine knowledge that you're going to be able to share with other people. Again, like I was saying, right? Maybe you're 30, but you have the knowledge of somebody, like you're wise beyond your years is what I'm getting. Okay, so maybe you're about to even get more divine knowledge, right, about your past lives that is going to help you in this one, that you're going to benefit from in this one. Okay, I just heard royalty. Okay, I know in this day and age we don't have kings and queens, right? Like we have Hanuman, devoted warrior. Let God's love hold you in strength. Another warrior card. That was like the third one. This is why I'm saying, like, you and this person's life has not been easy. Okay? Y'all been through the struggle. But you guys are fearless warriors. Regardless of what you went through, it never stopped you. It never hold you back. It never hold you down. You keep going and you just keep going. You have no stop. Okay? Very interesting. Okay? I don't know if we're going to call it a twin flame read, but I was getting a lot of twin flame energy. And so however you resonate with that, it's however you guys resonate with that. I'm going to leave that up to you. I don't feel like I should call it that because I'm not really even too familiar with the twin flame journey like that, right? Or what it's all about. But we, like I said, Rama and Sita, they're considered twin flames. Sadikiel and Amesis, they're considered twin flames. Osiris and Isis, okay? Divine power couple, right? Royalty couple, right? Very respectful. Maybe you and this person right now is starting off as a twin flame journey, and the more you guys get, move together, grow together, heal together, spiritually elevate together, you get to that point of royalty status, spiritually speaking, right? Royal status, power couple status. I'm seeing, I don't know why, but I'm seeing like, okay, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, right? In the public eye, they are known as a power couple. Why? Because they own businesses, they do music, they rap, clothes, concerts, this, that, the other, right? They're a power force as a couple, business talking, right? In personal, that I don't know because I don't fucking know them personally, right? But whatever. What we see, that's what we see, right? A power couple. So that's basically what this is giving. Okay, it's a twin flame journey. And in this process, I feel like if it's a twin flame journey between you and this person, this is not going to be like your past twin flames that fucking fell out. Or like that got demoted. That lost their opportunity, that lost their chance, right? That's still trying to hang on, but they already lost. They got demoted, and now the job has been given to somebody else. And this person's like, yes, thank you very much. I will take that now, because they've done the work. Okay, they've done the work. They've done the healing. I just heard they've done the work and they've done the healing. They are ready to come in and commit to this journey. Regardless if you guys understand just how important this journey is or not, you guys are going to be committed to it. And therefore, you will elevate spiritually and become this high royal power couple. You hear that crow, bro? That crow sounded so freaking far away and I heard him. Yeah, that's confirmation. This is a message for somebody, okay? This is a message for somebody. So I'm hearing also, note this. The journey is not going to be easy, okay? This is not, oh, we meet each other, we love each other, our souls recognize each other, we're going to be happily ever after. Yes, absolutely, because now I'm seeing again the Ace of Cups in my mind's eye. Yes, this is your happily ever after. But because this is such a strong, powerful, twin flame, high level partnership, people are going to want to destroy it. People are going to want to interfere, right? The devil is going to use people as vessels that operate in a lower frequency to be able to come in and separate what God has ordained to be together. Okay, but I don't know, the way I'm feeling right now, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be a fucking possibility. Like motherfuckers is gonna really try it, but they're not gonna get through. They're not. It's not. Thank you, Spirit. This is a powerful union. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. This is giving trust fall. Me personally, I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to do that. Like, to fall back and trust that that person's gonna catch me. I've never been able to do that. I get so like tense. I get like, I'm like, if I go back, I'm like, like scared. And this is that situation. You're gonna be able to do the trust fall with this person with your eyes closed. Woo! Bitch, and I just got goosebumps. Yeah, definitely. Wow, this is a very, very beautiful reading. You guys, like, I don't know what else to say. I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe.